another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even if she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she filled to her double.
Go ahead. Matter of fact, start at verse 1. Huh? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, from the top. Woe to the rebellious children. He said, destruction to the rebellious children. To those children that don't want to listen to what the prophets got to say. Go ahead. Said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. See, because they listen to everything and everybody else, but except what's in the scriptures. Go ahead. And that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit. Hey, see, they're covered, but they're not covered with the spirit of the Most High. They're covered by the spirit of destruction, by the spirit of Satan. Go ahead. That they may add sin to sin. So, because they love to add sin to sin. Go ahead, keep going. That want to go down unto Egypt and have not asked of my mouth. See, they love to come down here. They love being in this place, in America. They don't ask for the advice of the Most High. Go ahead. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. See, that's why we're so gung-ho on let's vote for this president, that president, because we trust the Pharaoh of this land. You know what I'm saying? We love to live in the shadow of Egypt. This is where we love to be at. Hey, go ahead, keep going. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. Therefore, every time we pick a president, you know what I'm saying? And I say we because colloquially, all Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans love to vote. You know what I'm saying? Or 2/3 of y'all love to vote. You know what I'm saying? I love to pick your president, right? Y'all thought it was going to get better. Hey, we vote for Biden and get Trump out of the office. Hey, man, we're going to be living great. Now look at you. Now I got to pay $7 for fucking gas. Because y'all want to vote for one white man to another. Give me Jeremiah 3:23. Keep on. And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. Hey, and trusting in Egypt is going to lead you to confusion. Trusting in this damn forsaken place is going to bring on confusion to you. Why do you think you call yourself Hispanic? Hispanic means property of Spain. Latino, that goes back to being from somewhere in Italy. Are you Italian? You don't even know that Mexican goes back to the Hebrew word Mashiach, goes back to the Hebrew word Mashiach, or Messiah, anointed one. Go ahead. For his prince were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them. See, they were all ashamed. They're all ashamed of us because we can't profit them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Nor be a help, nor profit, but a shame, and also a reproach. What does it say about us? It says we'll be a reproach. You know what I'm saying? We'll be a proverb and a byword. Give me get Hosea 4:6. Give me Hosea 4:6. Give me that. Would you have? Or Jeremiah? Give me Jeremiah 3:23. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 23. Go ahead. Truly in vain is salvation, hope from the hills, and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord our God is the salvation of Israel. See, the problem is y'all trust in everything, but we're supposed to be trusted in the Most High. Oh, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? The problem is we trust in this damn place. We love the so-called white man, right? We follow his ways. Hey, that is the golden standard according to you so-called Black and Hispanics. Y'all want to be exactly like that goddamn devil. Y'all love to be there in his face. And y'all, what is it? What did Deacon and Chief say? Y'all like that woman that like to force herself on a man that don't want her. That's what Black and Hispanic will have come to. Y'all want to be white, so goddamn bad you're forcing yourself on the white man. He's telling you he don't want you. You think it's just a coincidence that we have all those Trump supporters? You think it's a coincidence that these Biden supporters are undercover racists? You think all this is a coincidence? Nah, man. They've been showing you who they are. You got that for me? In verse 6, come good. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. See, because we lack knowledge, and according to Torah, the Torah, the law of God, you know what I'm saying? Our knowledge is that very. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 4. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 4. Look at Esau trying to drive slow like his message for him. He's so hurt. You know what I'm saying? We have a lack of understanding, a lack of knowledge. And what is that knowledge according to the Bible? You got that for me? Start at verse 5. But this is Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments. See, Moses, the prophet, the servant of the Most High, he taught us statutes and judgments. Go ahead. Even as the Lord, my God, commanded me. He said, even as the Most High commanded him. Go ahead. That ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them. See, keep therefore these laws and do them. Don't just read about them. Don't just think about them. Do them. Go ahead. For this is your wisdom and your understanding. See, this is our wisdom and our understanding. Our knowledge. Go ahead. In the sight of the nations. And why do you think we look so foolish in front of all these people? Because we don't keep the laws of God that were commanded to us. That's why we're living in the state we're living in. You know, a consistent oppression, man. We had this damn thing to come up to camp and tell us that black and Hispanic people ain't oppressed. But I bet you if your black and Hispanic self got shot by the police, chances are that cop's not going to jail. You're going to be villainized. And Lord forbid that it makes the national news, because then you're going to be an illegal that stuck a gun into the country to shoot an innocent white police officer. They're so afraid. They got to demonize us, man. Why is that? Because we have not kept the commandments of God. We have not kept what's written in the first 5 books of the Bible. Keep going. Go back to that. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. And you see that, man. You see how we rejected the law of God. Now we live rejected by the Most High. Think about the type of lifestyle we gotta live. We gotta cling on to the little bit we do got, right? You know what I'm saying? Being bald, that's gotta be Latino. That's gotta be a Hispanic thing, right? Hey, if you don't speak Spanish, you're not Mexican. That's not even our language, genius. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you're not black. See how they impose these things on us? They impose their idea of our culture on us. Not understanding that you're the true Israelite. You're the descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Down to one of the 12 patriarchs. Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Keep going.
The reason why they changed our last names is because they didn't want us to keep our roots of our original names.
Come.
Surname Israel.
What's that on Isaiah 45 when he says our surname to Israel? Hey, the Most High gave you a name and a surname. He gave you, but what you are, walk around calling yourself Rodriguez, or Garcia, like Johnson. You walk around calling yourself all these different names, and for what? Just so you can appeal. You have one?
And they're proud of their last name. God, not even thinking of that last name is Spaniard or English. Right. They tattoo their last names on their back. That's crazy.
God, the soldier makes a powerful point. You know what I mean? We're so proud of it. We get a tattoo on our back. We get it across, and we get it across our lowrider, right? You know what I'm saying? What did George Lopez say? He's like, you gotta be mad. He's Chicano. I know he has a number 13 there. It says Hernandez across the back. You know what I'm saying? We're proud of the plantation we belong to. And you wonder why you're so proud of a street that don't belong to you. I'm from West Side something.
Until we are destroyed. They'll put a yoke of iron on that until we destroyed.
God, go.
Like my last name is Hernandez. They don't even know where that last name comes from. It's Hernan. Hernan. Who was Hernan? Hernan Cortez? That means that he owned us. our slave master, Hernandez. So that Hernandez is from Hernandez property.
What's up, man? You got a question?
No,
I know you listen. Now, do you have any questions,
no,
bro?
I don't right now, but thank you.
Okay,
man.
cool.
Appreciate it, man.
What? Somebody give you a phone?
Yeah, if I take a little
You got it, bro. You do what you, you know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do, bro. That ain't to spread the gospel. Like we were saying, man, we're proud of these last things that were given to us. We don't understand, like, the so-called Mexican man called himself, what, Mexica, like I was just saying, right? And you're understanding that this goes back to the Hebrew word Mashiach, or Messiah, meaning anointed. I mean, but you want to call yourself Hispanic, property of Spain. Like the brother was just breaking down. Those are last names that were given to us by our slave master. Keep on.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Because we forgot the Most High God and His laws. We've been forgotten. Ever wonder why you call yourself black but don't match that color in the crayon box? But then they change it. Now you're African American. But then they change it to that. Now you're Afro-American. Then Negro. Then colored. They keep changing your identity. Latino, Hispanic, Chicano. Why is it so important that they change your identity? The East Indian been the East Indian since he got to America. The Chinese man has never changed. Japanese man, same thing. Every 10 years they're not something different. And if they do vary, it's between Japanese and Asian American. It's never 16 different things. Like you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. And I have to stress that. Because salvation is for you according to the Bible. Because you're the forgotten people. Give me, oh yeah, you got that for me in Jeremiah? Jeremiah 4:22.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 22. For my people is foolish.
He said his people, possessive, right? He said the children of Israel, the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American. He said, you're foolish. Hey, what I always say, that means you don't know a damn thing. Good.
They have not known me.
They what?
They have not known me.
But I bet you about 2 hours ago, at that corner building, just like in every other church across America, you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans got your hands in the air, acting as if you know the Most High God. Go ahead.
Just a brief point. It said they have not known them because why? Because they know these things homosexual over here. Right. They don't know the real Messiah, right? And they don't know the real God.
That's right. See, and that brings me to a powerful point. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep worshiping this idol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to keep worshiping it, bowing down, praying to it. Christ don't even want you to pray. The real Messiah, the black Messiah, He doesn't want you to pray for Him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what do? You pray to Him anyways. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
They have not known me. They are Sodom's children.
Hey, Sodom is an old English word that means stupid. The Most High God said we're stupid. We don't know a damn thing. We keep putting out these laws like it's a joke. Like if Christ ain't gonna come back and knock your noodle off. Go ahead.
They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil.
He said they have no understanding. We establish in the book of Deuteronomy what understanding is. These laws, statutes, and commandments. They say, hey, what to do evil? They say we're wise to do that. I bet you 90% of people drive by now to flip a brick. You buy a dab, turn it to a quarter. Buy a quarter, turn it to a half. Buy a half, get a whole. A whole two, get two, flip it to four, 4 to 6. You see, hey, I bet you everybody's doing their math in their head like, yeah, he's right. Wise to do evil.
And not only that, like how we turn into chemists whenever it's time to cook up the drugs.
God! And Lieutenant Shalimar makes a point, because we turn into a freaking scientist when it's time to start cooking that crap, right? But y'all couldn't pass chemistry in the 10th grade, though. But to do evil, Israel is wise to do that. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody. We take what the white man has taught us and we run with it and make it that much more powerful. You know what I'm saying? That's much more intellectual to it. You know what I'm saying? Keep on.
But to do good, they have no knowledge.
But to keep the commandments of God, those things that the Most High God has given us through His servant Moses, we don't know how to do that. We don't know how not to eat pork. We don't know how not to sleep with our neighbor's wife. We don't know how to want something that belongs to somebody else, man. When it comes to doing the commandments of God, we have no type of knowledge when it comes to that. Is that on that? Give me Matthew 5:48. You gotta understand something. The scriptures, they come to life, man. What's up? You got a question about my signs? No questions? Y'all just reading the signs? Bet. All right, man. Y'all got any questions? I'm here to answer them, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand something. Christ came to establish the law as well. It's not something that He did away with. Give me Romans. What you got? Give me Romans chapter 6. Give me Romans chapter 6 from the top. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 5 verse 48. Be ye now before perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
It said be perfect. What does perfect mean? Be complete. You know what I'm saying? We're commanded by Christ Himself, while y'all saying that nobody's perfect and nobody can be perfect. According to who you say you follow, Jesus Christ, He's said to be perfect. But give me John 14:15. But let's talk about these commandments, man. Because we got to see 6 and 1. Start at first. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 from the top.
Right?
What shall we say then?
So what are we going to say? Now the topic of conversation is the law. The law that Moses gave the Israelites, right? So what are we going to say? Go ahead.
Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound?
Should we keep sinning so that the grace that these Christian churches tell you about every Sunday, it may flow overwhelmingly, go ahead.
That grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
He said, how are we that are dead to sin? Give me give me Romans 3. Give me Romans 3. You got that? And then give me 1 John 3 and 4. Salaki. Yeah, 1 John 3 and 4. You know what I'm saying? When we understand what sin is according to the Bible, not to what the pastor told you, not to what the priest told you, but what the Bible, the scriptures actually say sin is. Go ahead, give me that.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Read. Whosoever committed sin.
So whoever commits sin. So now we know the subject matter, right? Let's see, go ahead.
Whosoever committed sin transgressed also the law.
You also transgress the law. Now if you stop right there, it sounds wonderful. It sounds like there's other things besides that are sin. But let's see, go ahead.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sin is transgression of the law. Breaking the law is committing a sin. And we're not talking about what them devils right there enforced. No. We're talking about what Moses gave the children of Israel, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. You know? What you got? What you got? Give me Isaiah 8. Give me Isaiah 8. Give me Romans 3 and 31.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 31. Read. Do we then make void the law through faith?
So, they speak faith and grace at the church, right? They said, do we do away with the law because of faith? Let's see what the apostle said. The apostle Paul, our beloved brother, says. Go ahead.
God forbid.
Most High forbid. In other words, hell no. Read.
We establish the law.
But no, we established it. Give me that in the GMT. Give me what I just. Let me Romans 3:31 in this version right here. Salaki, give it to me in that version. What you got? 8:20. Yeah. Romans 8:20. Right? I mean Isaiah 8:20.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimonies.
So he said to the Torah and to the Tanakh. To the law which Moses gave you, Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, and the testimony which testifies of that law, which was also only given to you, Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. But
if they speak not according to this word,
so ask yourself, did your pastor or your priest speak according to the word of God and not his own vain opinion? Go ahead. If he speaks, if he were to speak, not speak according to these words, what is to be? What is of him, God?
It is because there is no light in them.
It's because there's no light in them. But, hey, in the Spanish, it says it's because it ain't dawned on them. It's basically, again, telling you, you lack the comprehension you need. You know what I'm saying? And you lack what the Most High God said would make you special. And there's these laws. Oh, what you got? To sit on it? Give me that. No, good. Read that. What's up?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 31. Does this mean that by this faith we do away with the law?
He said, does this mean, Romans 3:31, now this is a more clear version. It says, do we do away with the law because of our faith? Go ahead.
No, not at all.
Wait, what?
No, not at all. Instead, we uphold the law.
Instead, what?
We uphold the law.
Hey, look, hey, everywhere you go in the Bible, nowhere does it say we got to stop keeping the law. And if your pastor tells you that, it's because he's a goddamn liar. He's a goddamn liar straight from the depths of hell. And goddamn means he's cursed of God. Give me that, if any man say doesn't keep the law but says he knows God is a liar. 1 John 2. 1 John 2. Whoever can get it. Y'all gotta get it. Whoever get it first, after that, I'm gonna yield and let the powerful appointed officer teach his lesson. You know what I'm saying? So, huh? Boom, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
This is how we know that we know him. Go ahead.
If we keep his commandments.
If what?
If we keep his commandments.
So if you truly
the reason why I shine consistently, I put words together scientifically and create life and energy when I write this biochemistry. Mind so bright that I can get the blind sight when I speak. Let me give you insight up on my life up in these streets. We say we black, we don't know our right identity, cause we was taught and brainwashed by white supremacy. Killing each other, but we scared to fight our enemies. We need to remember we brothers and unite to get us free, cause they thrive on our genocide of misery. They tried to make our bloodline a mystery and hide our history, but lies eventually come to light to any eyewitnessing, nigga. Revolution.